Hello guys, this is Rachel and this is my third exercise in compiler learning system software. So today I'm going to be talking about a simulation of a microprocessor. So I'll start by defining what's a microprocessor, what does a microprocessor do. So a macro instruction is something, a notational convenience for the programmer, which is a notational convenience for the programmer. It allows the programmer to write shorthand version of a program. Microprocessor replaces each macro indication with the corresponding sequence of statements. So this is the file that I'm going to be using for my code. So as you can see, at the end of this program, after I run this program, when I call this function, the function will finally be expanded. The arguments here will be finally expanded in this format, which is given inside the function definition. So I'm going to my code now, and in my code, this is the initialization part. This is where I've read the file. So the file contains my code, and the buffer reader, the BR is the buffer reader object which belongs to the buffer reader class. And here I've assigned different arrays for variable value, the formal parameters and actual parameters. And here this is this step is for reading the file. So here, as you can see, I'm going to read line by line. So the first one here will start reading the file. And so as you can see here, all these things which starts with a hash define are called are the macro are all macro expressions. So here this is going to be my macro function, and this is the function, the variables inside the function, and this is going to be my function definition. And inside the main, so when I run this program, whatever value is given here, like here the value is given as pi 3.14. So if in the code pi is found anywhere, instead of pi this 3.14 will be replaced, and same goes for the function when the function is called. And so here we are creating a table called as the function name table. The function name table, which will the function name table. Function name table is something that stores the macro constants and also the function's name, while the function definition table is something that stores the value of these constants or the functions or the values which corresponds to the particular function. And so here this is where I will enter the value into the two-dimensional array that I have created. And so there are basically two important things. So the lines will either have a macro expression that starts with define, or it might have some constant. So this part of the code is something that will help me to enter the value into the table if it starts with hash define. So here the splitting is based on the spaces between the different characters that I've entered in the code. And so if it is a constant, it will directly come to this part of the code. So here the first thing I'm going to do is, when I read the code, so say the function, while running the program, it will read the code. So in this case, if this part of the program is run, like if a is equal to 2 into pi into b, so the code will directly replace the value of pi with 3.14, and that's so that's what happens. And in the second part is for the function. So when the function is run, the code might get the compiler might be confused if it is this function or the main function. So this is what I'm going to do inside the loop. I'm going to say that if it contains a bracket, and I've also mentioned that it should not be a main function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split all the functions and put them into an array called as actual parameters and formal parameters. So here when I read when this parameter is actually read, so the splitting here, as you can see, I've done it wherever the comma is there or wherever the closing or opening bracket is there. I've just replaced them with white spaces, and then the splitting is done based on these white spaces which I've replaced in the places of commas, and then the value will be given into the actual parameters and formal parameters. So and this part, so basically when a function is read by the compiler, the value for this function will be, so this one will be the output. So as you can see here, the function, this is the expansion, the expanded function. So this is the function definition which I had, x is equal to x plus y. So after the expansion part happens, it will just replace, these are set to, okay, Yeah, so these are the formal parameters. This x is equal to x plus y and so on are the formal parameters, and these are the actual parameters. So when the compiler runs, the actual parameters which are here will be displayed in the form of the formal parameters, the definition, whatever is there. So this is what basically macro expansion is about. So as you can see here in this code, we had in the place of pi, the value 3.14 has been replaced. So what happens here is like I'm just going to traverse through the array and through the function definition table, and so in the code, whenever the compiler comes across a function, it is just going to traverse across that array, and it's going to replace all the functions formal parameters with the actual parameters. So as you can see, the replace function is here. So wherever the formal parameters will be found, will be formally replaced by the actual parameters. So the function name, the table for the function definition and function name will be compared, and the corresponding values will be replaced. And as you can see, this part of my program is just for printing the characters. Here I've used the ASCII characters for corresponding letters, like for uppercase and lowercase and so on. So the buffer, if there is a particular value, then that value will be sent into that of the buffer using the replace function, and that will be printed. And finally, this is a cache which I've created for the try statement. So let me run this code for you. Yeah, so this is the output. So let me compare it with the original code. Like now, as you can see, all these defined functions will be just replaced. Like when the compiler runs, it will compare the values. This will get stored in the function name table, and the value as 3.14 is in the function definition table. So each time the compiler comes across a value pi in the main function, it will traverse to the function name table, and it will find the corresponding value, and it will replace here. So as you can see, the value has been replaced here. And similarly, when it comes across a function call, when it comes across a function call like function f is equal to a comma b, what happens is like it will just replace the value, like the function definition. The function definition here is this, so it will just replace the value as a is equal to a plus b. So this is it for my third exercise. Thank you for watching, and hope you guys will